of that before we get into it. But this first one here is Deadpool. This was sent to us by the op. Yeah, there we go. We'll zoom in. Very cool that they sent us this one. So we actually backed the X-Men, what is it called? The box, the big box. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. And the op actually, you know, sent out some review copies of Deadpool, so we didn't pick it up. So figured why not get it. And we actually got to record some of this last week. So with Deadpool, everything in here is deluxe components. And man, they went all out with Deadpool. He is extremely thematic. I'm sure in the box here you saw, get me out of this box. You know, he's all about breaking the fourth wall there. So it came with two different components here, or two different component trays. The main one here that has Deadpool, and then the tri-fold board. Deadpool is not one of my favorite characters. I think he's fine, but he's not really my style. But they nailed this. They did so good with this. You know, Deadpool coming out of the board, making this little small straight here kind of bounce all over the place, you know, just so that it looks like he's actually hitting it. A lot of the actions on here are really cool. So like you have these finger guns, which is kind of your fallback ability if you're playing Dice Throne. But if you say pew pew whilst pointing your finger guns, you gain an extra CP. So everything about it is just very, very thematic. Again, he's not my favorite character in the Marvel Universe, but they did him super well. This game came, this box comes with sleeves on it. So every single card that we have is sleeved. Pretty sweet artwork there. It comes with the promo card, which is sleeved, and then of course the mythic card for your Dice Throne adventures. And then you've got all the cards in here, right? So he has one of his abilities is rock, paper, scissors. And so that is this token here. And once he gains this rock, paper, scissors token, you actually play rock, paper, scissors with your opponent to see if some more damage is going to be added. You can play the normal way, you know, with your hands, or you can draw with these cards. So that way there's no chance of tying or anything like that. So that's kind of his little extra thing there. Of course, all of his cards, he's got his own very thematic cards. You know, he's a chaotic guy by nature. So a lot of his cards are kind of chaotic. Let me see if I can find one. There was one that... there was one in here that was like, have your opponent guess a number, pick a number, roll a die. If that number is the same one that you rolled, then you get some defense or you gain some CP, but if you don't, you lose some health. So it's stuff that it's very luck dependent, but again, it really fits with his play style. Here is the random card draw that you get. Chimichanga, where is it? Do you feel lucky? That's the card right there. So with this one, again, you're just picking a number, and then with that number, you are just rolling the dice and going from there. I really like the artwork on here. They still kept Clownpool on the CP dial. You know, that was a whole big thing when they were going through the production process of it. They had to change the mini, and then you've got the health tracker. There is the Curmudgeon token. Let's see if I can get it out. So the Curmudgeon token is this metal coin here, and basically you can play it on your board if you want to be a curmudgeon, if you want to be a Debbie Downer and not do the stuff that you're supposed to do whenever you play him. Like, say, onomatopoeias whenever you play onomatopoeia. Like, say, pew pew whenever you get the finger gun activity. So this, you just play it on there, and you're just going to be a curmudgeon. Like I mentioned, this is all the deluxe components, so it does come with a cardboard one also. And on the back, it says, place this on your hero board frowny face up to receive Deadpool's bonuses without needing to say any required word or sound effects. So I think that's pretty funny. You've got all his status effects tokens. So there's the onomatopoeia one, a nice acrylic. You've got all his little donuts, which basically give him health. So at the start of your round, if you have donuts, you can spend one in order to get half of the value rounded up. And then, of course, you've got the mini that caused so many of the delays. But there he is. So that is the Deadpool character. Again, not my favorite character in general, but they definitely did him well in the game, and I don't think I could have done him any better. That's one thing that Dice Throne is very good at, and that is making the characters feel like they are who they're supposed to be, and they did a great job here with Deadpool. So again, thanks to the op for sending this one over. This will be our first video that we release. It's going to be Deadpool and Wolverine, whenever that is. Might be a week or two, not sure. But that is Deadpool.